All right, I'm gonna teach you. You asked me how I break characters down, right? So I'm gonna do it the most easiest way, most simplest way, right? Because I'm about to end the stream. So check this out, right? When you go to a character, and let's say this is your first time ever learning the character, and we use General Shao for example, right? You can tell what a character's archetype is based upon the startup of his moves and how negative or how positive his moves are. And then you can tell by how he plays depending on what kind of special moves he has. For an example, right? If you pay attention, let's use this move for an example. He has one move that buffs his axe. The only reason he's able, I'll rephrase that. Not the only reason, but the reason behind him buffing his axe is for more damage. He doesn't get more damage full screen or at a certain range. Okay, so that's just this move. This move in particular does what, right? Let's see. I mean, we both know, but let's see, right? Hell is this? Oh, it's forward. Okay, so this is this one, right? Kosamar must be near, right? Oh, this is no axe. This move, right? Dark energy. It says strengthen the axe moves for a duration, right? And if you spin the bar, it lasts even longer, right? So again, that's that one move. This only works. Here, and I'll give you two examples. So it says it's going to buff my axe, right? So let's see on hit or on block. That's the next step, right? So let's see if it buffs it on block, right? Is it doing more chip? Let's see. That's 4. That's 4. That's 4. That's 5/4, right? 4/5, right? So it buffs it on block, right? Slightly. There's more chip. Put this on here, right? Okay. And then let's look at my other special moves. Does it strengthen my special moves too? Right? So that does 24. What's this do? That does 20. So you get 0.04.00 extra damage basically, right? So on block or on hit, it basically strengthened it. Pretty sure. Because if it doesn't on block, it's obviously going to do it on hit. So boom. Let's just see how much this does. That does that much. 19. This does 15. So it does more damage on hit and block, right? Then the next following move is this. He throws the hammer on the ground. Now it's like, all right, what can he do with the hammer on the ground? He can do, what is this? This right here, which is an overhit low. I wonder why he has an overhit low mix. Who knows, right? Okay. Then he has a grab in this stance. Okay. And then he also has one where he can recall it. Then he also has one where he swings the axe. He's plus now. So since he has all these moves that show he has to be near the axe, and then he throws the axe on the ground, and then he gets a whole new move set, and most of his moves in axe form are what? You got right. Where the hell is the? These are combos, right? I want aerial attacks. No axe. Okay, here we go. Right. So they're relatively safe or plus if you pay attention, right? Basically all of them. You got -6. You got -6 +3, -7, -6, -3, -6, +3, +2, 0, 1, -4, -3, -2, and that's basically it. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that you can understand the character's archetype based upon what it is that they have as far as in their block advantage, the startup, the special moves, and what the special moves can do. A lot of times Shao Kahn is he's a rush down, but he also has a stand too, which allows you to understand that it's good for wish punishing and at a distance. He doesn't do well full screen, but certain cameos allow him to be able to play full screen. Why? Because if he has the life lead, he can also play full screen and he doesn't have to come to his opponent. If he overextends or anything like that that can cause him to die, he can play off of that just because he has something called this move right here. It doesn't do good up close because none of the moves combo into it. So it lets you know that this move in particular is good for spacing, it's good for neutral, it's good for zoning, and so on and so forth. Make sense?
Yeah.
And then, since he's a rush down character, then we can also apply the simple fact that, okay, how can I complement a rush down character? An ambush character. Ambush come out on hit or on block, which is really good for characters like Shao Kahn. For an example, right? Another example would be, okay, well, I just said, well, I'm about to contradict myself kinda, because I said, let's see, I just said that this move right here is too slow and it doesn't combo. But if I really wanted to, I can get this to combo on block. Let's see. See if I put him out the corner, right? Right? Now I've been able to use this string. Boom. But if I did hit him,
Okay,
I don't know. You see what I'm saying?
It's only possible with certain cameos.
Yes, sir. Certain cameos are going to allow you to do certain things that you shouldn't be able to do in the first place. But that's the point of these ambush characters, is to continue your pressure. And this complements rush down characters. And we can understand that Kano could be a good character or a good assist for Shao Kahn, is because he wants to throw the hammer on the ground. He has no safe way in order to throw the hammer on the ground without Johnny being able to armor, right? Remember I showed you? So EX shadow kick, boom. Can't throw that on the ground. 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 EX time. EX. EX. I can't do it, right? So how can I get my hammer on my ground specifically for Johnny Cage? Because I can't get this to come out in time. I can't do this in time without Johnny Cage being able to hit that. Now we know this is a high, obviously. Now it's like, damn, how can I get this to come out? Maybe whiffing the first hit of it, or maybe, just maybe, your opponent is respecting you enough where you're able to do the full string. And this comes with conditioning your opponent, but that's a whole nother topic. Now, what happens is, let's say my opponent does respect me and I'm able to get my forward one off. Then it's like that right there, right? But then it's like, damn, Johnny is still hitting me. Okay, this is just another showcase of how strong Johnny really is. Because in reality, no character really should have an 8-frame reversal in reality. But let's say that I was using another character for an example. No other character in the game can punish this but Johnny. Get what I'm saying? But hypothetically, let's say that Johnny doesn't get hit by this, and I'm pretty sure another Shao Kahn would probably be like, oh, I know a setup that probably can break it, and that's totally fine. But for the prime example that I'm trying to show you right now, I can't find it. It just shows that Johnny's kind of dumb, or his reversal is. But anyway, this could be a safe option for me to get my hammer on the ground. He's actually spinning 2 bars here, which is crazy, but nonetheless, this is probably the best way to get the hammer on the ground. You can even do it in a neutral like this. You can even do it like this. And I'm really safe. Oh, hard knock down, you can do boom. Oh, let's see. And then combo, right? Then you can even whiff it. You can even whiff it. And then you can go. That's safe. That's safe. Check this out. See what I'm saying? So now do all types of crazy stuff that you would like to do originally. I don't know about this. Look, that's safe. Look at that. And then as you get better at the game, you will start to think like, okay, now they can't wake up against this, but can they neutral duck into poke against it? So now it's like, all right, can I get Johnny to stand up here? Can I get Johnny to stand up? Boom, he's standing up. That jails. And then a third time that you could do where you'd be like, I don't really know if this is true. You can do it your damn self. Hold on. Right? Let's see. I can't poke. I'm trying to poke here. See, I'm mashing it. And right after he does that, I'm mashing. Can't. He's safe. And I can't even armor. Look. So, third time you can try it yourself to see what really happens. So this shows you that Kano is a good compliment for General Shao, and this can go for any other character that you would like to try. How can I get whatever it is that makes my character on the screen without my opponent interrupting or causing me not to be able to do what I want to do? So,
yeah, that's actually really helpful.
Yes, sir. So there's nothing wrong with Trimmer, but
cameo moves to fit now.
Yeah. So now it's like, if I can do that with Kano, what can I do that with Sector? How can I set that up with Sector? Because Sector is not, he's also an ambush as well. So it's like, how can I set that up? Then once you start get comfortable with your character, where you're more confident in your play style, you can take away ambush characters and start complementing with characters that extend your combos, like Sonya, Scorpion, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? And then after you do that, what can I do that's set play? Now you got Kung Lao Hat. Now you got Darius. Now you got Trimmer. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that there's levels to it, but you'll have a more easy sell when you go in a direction what makes your character and what cameo assists your character. And as you get better, you start playing around with matchups. You start playing around with what can I do to condition my opponent. Okay, now I'm really good at pulling my hammer out. How can I do a setup into OTG, or how can I do a setup into Oki to make them guess, and so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying? I'm really good at shimmying my opponent. What can I do after I shimmy my opponent into whatever assist that I have? You'll get it.
It's just a lot to take in.
It definitely is a lot.
One at a time, like just practice, like Oki, and then practice another concept.
Yeah, for sure. I think your spacing